Season 4, Episode 30 freaking 5. Can you believe it? I can't. So, I don't even know where to begin. So, I tell you every week, and for the tens and tens of people that follow and watch the show, every week I tell you, how do we come up with, Paul, how in the world do you come up with these amazing episodes? Where do you get the content? Where do you find these cocktails? How do you come up with just the show? It's crazy. I know, it's a crazy thing. But this week, hold 7:30. We'll shrink. Anyway, this week, totally different. So, we're getting ready for the cocktail show. Wait, cocktail telethon. And we're trying out some new technology. What we learned is we have the ability to do a live interview. So tonight, one night only. It's not one night only. We're going to do this freaking forever. A lot more. But tonight, one night only is the first night we're going to do a live interview.
And
live interview.
Shelby's got to figure out new software.
Yeah. So.
And she's been day drinking.
A lot of day drinking. Season 4, Episode 35. Oh, by the way, we have a cocktail. The Paradise. So, come on in to the Blue Monkey Quarantina. Paradise awaits. Come on in. Here we go. Yes! Are you ready? Shubs, are you ready? Here we go.
Let's see.
Let's do it. Blue Monkey Quarantina. Only... All right, here we are. Folks, it's Season 4. It's Episode 35. We're bringing you a very special, very, very special cocktail show. Now, I'll tell you how we got here. I decided that I had to figure out how to use this new technology. What is this new technology? The technology is an interview. So, hold on. I'm going to let her turn the volume off on. So, everything's working. So, the idea was I wanted to do an interview and have somebody with me on the show, make a cocktail with me. The question is who gets this very coveted position to be the very first cocktail interview on the Blue Monkey Quarantina? Tens and tens of people waiting by the side of their... do we have anybody watching, by the way?
We do.
We have people.
I don't know how many of them are us.
But we have people. So I thought, here's a little history for you. We actually, this is not the only Blue Monkey Quarantina. There are, in fact, three official Blue Monkey Quarantinas. The first was here. The second, as we like to call it, BMQ North, Cleveland, Ohio. One of my dearest friends in the world. Mm-hmm. Don Forfolia. He opened his home and allowed us to be the first franchisee of BMQ.
Yes.
Can we bring Don on?
Oh, yes. I'd like
All right, let's do it. Come on, Don, you ready? Bring him on.
I'm ready.
See if it works. Yes!
Oh, it works.
There it is.
There we are.
There's Don.
Welcome to BMQ North.
Look at this.
Wow.
I know.
And we haven't messed up yet.
We haven't messed up yet. So, it's official. So, the first franchise of BMQ was Don Forfolia and Don Forfolia up in Cleveland, Ohio. By the way, how'd the Browns do today? I didn't see.
Browns lost today.
Damn it, sorry.
I think now we've lost 4 games by a total of like 9 points.
It's hurtful. Sorry. We the Bengals pulled out we didn't pull it out. We actually won.
We won.
But, hey,
Well,
we're here now. Doesn't matter. Forget about all that.
even though I don't know. It's all about baseball in our house.
I know. You guys had a great run.
We did have a great run. We did.
Don, show me your shirt. Because
I'm the bridge between Christmas and baseball.
There it is.
Welcome to
And I of all people appreciate a great T-shirt.
Just Dawn happened to pull this out today just for you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Don. So here's where we are, folks. Here's where the history goes. Don, are you ready for this?
I am.
I look at us, and I look at this as the first franchise of BMQ. So my mind wandered, and I thought, what was the first franchise bar? Are you ready for this? 1965, Manhattan. I'm not talking about the drink that I know you love. I'm talking about New York, and I'm talking about TGIF. Yes, thank God it's Friday. TGIF was the first franchise cocktail bar in the United States in 1965. Alan Stillman opens it up in Manhattan. So here's what's funny. It wasn't not only the first franchise cocktail bar. Now, at the time, it wasn't the first franchise. It was just a bar. He opened TGIF basically to be what became the first singles bar. He wanted a place where women could basically, let me take that back. Not just women, classy women could go. I can't even make it up. He wanted a place where classy women could go and hang out and have a drink. Because all the bars at the time were basically like man bars, right? Beer, whiskey, boom, that's it. Yeah, no fun cocktails, nothing fun to drink. He wanted something that was inviting. So he created TGIFs. And it really, when he made the very first one, it is exactly what you think of TGIFs. It is photos on the wall. It's Tiffany lamps everywhere. He had ferns and plants. Actually, if you've ever heard the term fern bar,
No.
Yeah.
Shelby has not. You have. I have. That's where it came from. It's a thing. It's a fern bar. Plants. It's welcoming. He made that. That was him.
But that needs to have a resurgence then.
It does. So in 1967, now it gets exciting.
Jungle Boom.
Well, let me go back. 1965. I don't want to say it was a hit. Don, you know how much revenue he made in 1965 first year? Take a guess.
So 1965.
Yeah.
10,000.
$1 million. Yes, exactly. $1 million revenue first year. So there's a couple guys, Dan Sculligan and Walt Henron. Henryon. Let's go with Henron. Anyway, how about we go with Dan and Walt?
There we go.
Perfect. First names are great.
Yeah, Dan and Walt. So Dan and Walt are like, dude, this is a great thing. We want part of it. We want to buy and franchise you, and we want to take it to Tennessee. Now, here's the funny thing. Don, you're really going to appreciate this because we're getting into the laws now. The legal side, by the way, folks, if you don't know, Don and I are both lawyers. I know it's hard to imagine because we drink a lot, but here we are. But this is a law thing. And back in 1965, actually this is now 1967 when they approach him, there are these laws in different states where you're not allowed to have liquor served by the glass. So that's forbidden. So like states like Tennessee, they had a law where you could not serve liquor in a glass.
How does it come?
It doesn't come at all.
How do you drink that?
You don't. You can have shots, but you were allowed mixed drinks. Basically, cocktails were forbidden in certain states. So here's where it gets fun with our boys, Dan and Walt. They want to start this franchise. They lobby, starting in Tennessee, they change the law. And lo and behold, they get the law changed. They buy the franchise. And Tennessee, the first liquor license ever approved in the state of Tennessee, TGIFs.
Wow.
History. Yeah. So they get it set up in Memphis and Nashville. Shortly thereafter, they go to Arkansas. They lobby, change the law, TGIFs. They go to Texas, lobby, change the law, boom, TGIFs.
Wait, they have laws in Texas?
You'd be surprised.
Fair. 1965 they did. 67. Now, here's what's really crazy. Because when we think of TGIFs, at least when I think of TGIFs, I think of potato skins and bad drinks, draft beer, and that's it.
The mudslide.
Oh yeah, the mudslide.
That is solid. Yes, the mudslide.
That's solid.
But in the 60s, late 60s, early 70s, TGIFs, they were the cocktail bar. This was the place to go. It was a hip bar scene. Matter of fact, the training to be a bartender, look, this is the job you wanted. These guys were pulling down $500 a night in cash, rumors say. And to become a bartender, the training was crazy. First, 9 months to be a barback, period. No, that's where you watched, you learned. Then, if a spot opened, you got to go to the next step. They had this like 2-inch binder of recipes, 500 cocktail recipes. You had to memorize every one of them. They were all classic, amazing, great cocktails. And when you got the opportunity, they would say, here's 50 cocktails, and you had to be able to write down the exact recipe down to the quarter ounce. Then, on top of that, you had to know every bar of liquor, the history behind every bar of liquor that was behind the counter. I mean, training was crazy. And, yeah, and on top of that, you had to wait for an opening. Basically, you had to wait for somebody to go to jail to be able to get a job. Because nobody gave up their job. They were making $500 cash a night.
In the 60s, making $500 cash a night, that's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, that's crazy today, much less 1967.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't realize, though, but TGIFs was the place to be. All right, so.
It was the place when I was in.
For God's sakes, Paul, make the damn cocktail. So, if I could make a cocktail for TGIFs, I will tell you this. It would be a Long Island iced tea. But we can't. And here's why. I've done it 3 times already. But TGIFs, they're one of their very first cocktails they brought on the menu was a Long Island iced tea. And to this day, they sell more Long Island iced teas than anybody else in the country.
Wow.
That is their cocktail. But we're not going to do it. What we're going to do, Don, tonight is, you know it, you looked it up. You beat me to the punch. What is it?
It's the Paradise.
It is the Paradise. Yeah. So the Paradise is not like a new cocktail. It's old. It's from 1930. Harry, my friend Craddock, invented it back in 1930. But what's funny about it is that in the 1970s, it became very, very popular because it was a sweet cocktail. And that is one of the things TGIFs built their brand on, is they wanted fun, sweet cocktails that classy women would enjoy. So, we're going to make the Paradise. Here it is. Don, you ready?
I am ready. I've got the stuff.
You got the stuff. All right. So, before I forget, first thing, chill those glasses because we've got coupes or martini glasses, right? Are they chilled?
They're chilling.
All right. Now, a little ice in a shaker. Oh.
Oh, you're using the special.
I'm using the special, the elevated shaker.
Oh.
So, side note.
We don't use that for the show. That's just for us.
So, side note, the Ferfolias bought us that as a gift. That is our upstairs shaker.
Wait, wait, hold on 1 second. I gotta go back. Hold on.
Go to Dawn, full screen.
Full screen.
You can go to, yeah.
There we go.
That's
That's the gift from God.
It is a great shaker. It doesn't leak.
Oh.
It's cold.
A measurer and a strainer all
Yeah.
in one.
It is amazing.
That is the most
amazing.
beautiful thing on the planet right there.
All right, so now we're mixing. You ready, Don? Go with the gin. What'd you go with, by the way? What gin are you going to use?
What's your gin of choice tonight?
I'm going with aviation.
Oh,
Nice. All right, we're going to go with an Old Tom.
we love Ryan Reynolds, so thank you for supporting my friend.
So we're going to go 1.5 ounces per. So, ounce and a half, and then one for Shelby.
I think every pour of aviation
One
is
for
one
Dawn.
for Wexham, isn't it?
Yeah, by the way, have you watched the new show with Ryan Reynolds, his soccer team? Welcome to
We have
Wrexham.
Oh, nice.
We
You're
have
supporting
not yet.
them.
We're still trying to make through some of the summer shows.
We get it.
I fair. All right, then we're going to go with Apricot Brandy. Did you get some?
I got some.
All right, so we're going to go Apricot Brandy. Now, on this, we're only going to go 1 ounce per. So 2 ounces total. And I will tell you, everything I've read said that if you alter the recipe, you cut back on the apricot. So whatever that's worth. Then the last thing we're going to do is OJ. Now, Don, I'm not going to lie. Did you get fresh or no?
I got fresh. I have fresh cut oranges here.
All right, are you going to squeeze right now?
I'm going to squeeze right now. I'm going to use like a scary kind of lemon,
It's fine.
juicer, which means it might hit the screen.
All right,
Nope, that's what we've used.
we pre-squeezed, and I feel bad I didn't tell you that. So I'm going to let you squeeze some juices, and I'll wait for you. And you're going to need 3 ounces.
All right, and while we're doing that, I did find a couple variations on this recipe that also calls for some orange bitters or citrus bitters.
I love that. So how about this? You run with the bitters. I'll run straight up. I'll go Harry Craddock. You go New Age. And let's see what they taste like.
All right.
Oh, we have people on.
Oh, yeah, we do. We got tens of people on.
We do. Don, we have tens of people watching this. It's good squeezing, by the way.
I'm there. There we go.
Oh, you're there? Oh,
go.
shit. I mean, shoot. I better.
We need to send him our
I'm going to go.
How do you
3.
not have our juicer?
Yeah, why does he not have our juicer?
We're sending our juicer to you.
Now, Dawn, I feel bad, and I'm not trying to set you up. You're going to go bitters to make it special.
To make it special.
So, you know what I'm going to do to make mine special?
You're going to... Wait, let me guess.
Emergency.
Emergency.
Don, I don't know if you've heard about Emergency, but this is saving lives all across the U.S. No colds, no flus, no COVID, whatever you need. All the way back. Harry Craddock, I believe, was one of the first. So I'm going to put a little sprinkle in. And there it is.
Emergency from the 1930s?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Unbelievable, right? All right,
Curing scurvy and everything.
here we go.
Where'd you go?
Oh, sorry, I'm here. I'm back. I had to get a shaker. All right, you ready, Don?
I'm
Little
ready.
shake. I love it. There it is, Don. Now, ice out of the coops, / Blue Monkey Quarantina cocktail glasses, right?
From I think this was from the original set.
Nice. It is from the original stock. Absolutely.
Oh, they look great. And then we're going to top these glasses off, right?
We are going to top these glasses off.
So this is. So that's kind of where it all came from. Now we got to garnish it. Do you have a little extra orange?
I can get a little extra orange.
Grab a little extra orange.
Off camera, but are we peeling? Are we doing an orange peel or an orange slice?
I'm gonna go. What do you want to do? I'm gonna go with a twist. Like I was thinking this.
I think the twist is good.
All right. If you're up for a twist, I'm doing it right over.
There we go.
Yeah, I like that. And then I'm gonna do this.
I wish I would have remembered my matches tonight. We could have flamed this.
Oh, Dawn, I like that.
Special.
You know, we'll do another interview.
I'm in the background here. We're looking for some matches.
Oh, you pull that off. You're way ahead of me.
Yeah, because We don't have matches down here.
Yeah, we don't have matches, nor am I allowed to play with fire.
We actually went to a wedding where they gave matches out, like back in the 70s.
So guess what? We were just at another event that gave out matches recently too. We were so surprised.
And on the legal side, because I watch Bar Rescue all the time, he said, do not ever give out matches because somebody gets in a wreck and then because they're drinking, then their first thing they're going to do is accuse your bar. Other lawyer stuff.
Hey, tilt that camera down a smidge. Oh, there we go. I was like, if we can.
We got one more here.
If we can tilt that your camera down a smidge, we can see it.
Don, I'm walking into the camera. Hold on. Can I give you a cheers?
We'll give you a cheers. Hold on. We're trying this here.
Ching. Nice.
Ooh, I heard it.
I'm
gonna set myself on fire.
Oh.
There we go.
Beautiful hand.
There we go.
Beautiful nails there, by the way.
Don, did you try it yet?
I think I can smell that beautiful.
I've not tried it yet.
Burned.
Cheers.
I feel like I can smell it
Cheers
from
from the
here.
first friend.
Oh, yeah, Michelle's. Here you go.
Oh,
Yes. That's not bad. That is a great little cocktail.
this is a great cocktail. Great summer cocktail.
It is.
Even this October.
We're a little late, but it's
It
fresh.
is.
A little juice. You get the OJ,
Yeah.
gin, sweet, but that juniper, you feel it, right? Not bad.
I feel it. And you know what? We added a little more orange juice, but I think the bitters on this side, for me, cut the sweetness down a little bit.
So if I do it again, I'm going to add bitters.
Yeah,
I agree because it's still a little harsh, and it's probably the brandy, the apricot brandy.
It could be a very good wake up drink.
Yeah, if I can do it again, I'd probably cut the brandy back. But it's freaking
Add the
great.
bitters. And,
Yeah.
This is a great cocktail.
Don, I'm going to try to amaze you with a few more facts about TGIF. So are you ready for this?
I am.
1965, first happy hour ever, TGIFs. That's where it started. Yeah. They created the very first happy hour that we know today.
Oh my gosh.
Now, 1975, Flair. Now, when I talk about TGIF and Flair, be honest, what's the first thing you think of?
Well, I
The
already know
movie
somebody.
Office Space.
Yes, Office Space.
And Trish already said, don't forget about Flair, but she's referring to the Flair. So
Your
not
Flair. The problem is that TGIF actually, not only did they create the Flair that we think about in Office Space, which was a spoof on TGIS, they actually created the first
Oh wait, which is also another
that
great,
Flair, all that.
Wait, wasn't Ryan Reynolds in?
Like we know from Cocktail
No,
or whatever.
Office
So the movie Cocktails, hold, 1975, two bartenders decided that they were going to start this, and they were juggling, and they were throwing drinks back and forth in bottles, and then some people saw it, and eventually it caught on, and that was the basis of the movie Cocktail in 1988, and that started at Fridays.
Because they have competition.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so all the Flair, I hate to say this, Flair tending is what it's called.
Yeah.
And that is a thing, and it started at Fridays. Now, you want the last piece, is the last thing I get for you. Do you want to know the guy, one of the guys who was credited with starting it all?
Who's that?
Mike Warner. However, he wasn't called Mike Warner. He was called Magic Mike.
Magic Mike.
Yeah, not that Magic Mike.
I was going to say, I don't even want to go there.
Do not go there. But he, in fact, was the one who was credited with all that. Matter of fact, in '89, he was filmed doing all his Flair. And, he's still the go-to for all that. But that is where Flair bartending started. Oh, and Flair.
And
Bar-
flare.
the-
And flare.
the-
Your minimum 15 pieces of flare.
Yeah.
Yes.
So basically, around 1990, TGIFs became the family restaurant that we know today. But I got to give them full credit because in 1965, they were a cocktail bar making fresh cocktails, fresh juices. I mean, they were the shizzle. Is that a thing? Am I old now that I said shizzle?
Doesn't matter.
Well, I don't know. Shizzle was a word in '65.
Fair.
Because shizzle, I think Snoop Dogg only turns 50 this year.
Oh, Dawn. Oh, you said Snoop Dogg. Oh, everybody drink.
Bonus word.
No, here it is.
Beep, beep, beep,
And
beep. Wait.
not long ago, Snoop Dogg.
Wait. I'm gonna go.
Not long ago, Snoop Dogg actually set the Guinness Book of World Records for the largest gin and juice, which was actually not a gin and juice. It was actually a Paradise because they had brandy in it, and it was 500 liters.
Oh my lord!
And that was Snoop Dogg that did it. So, thank you, Don.
You got the bonus word.
For the Snoop Dogg.
You got the bonus word of the interview. I love it.
You got the Viking horn.
I got the Viking horn, and I should I don't know if you can see it in the background, but we do have one of the original Blue Monkeys here.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do. There's only 3 of those in existence. One here, one near place, and one south. So,
I love it.
So
we cherish it.
Well, we're no TGIFs, but we're on our way.
There we go.
So,
on my corner.
All right.
On my
Hey,
shoulder.
Don, cheers.
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 And we'll see everybody in a week. And for God's sakes, remember, wait, hold on. That was our cheers. Don't forget, we've got the quarantine cocktail telethon coming up November 19th and 20th.
We got spots available.
We have spots available, and we're doing interviews like this. We're going to have live cocktails being made all over. Don, we're bringing your guy in from Cleveland for a bourbon cocktail, right?
So yes. So either we're going to be with you or we're going to be with Steve in Brecksville. Either way.
Well,
Fantastic.
but I'm going to say not either. We're going to say both.
Both. Okay.
We're going to make it happen. So everybody, go to BlueMonkeyQuarantina.com or CodeDrive.org.
Order your
Sign
drink
up,
today.
order your drink. There's only 75 cocktails, and I'll say 20 of them are already gone.
Yep.
We're down to 55.
Come on, guys.
Let's do it.
We put
54.
coats on kids. Coats on kids.
54. Because
Say that again.
like 50. Are we on the list already? Are we part of the
Yeah.
first 25, or are we?
No, I'm not even counting you guys yet.
Oh.
Well, we're in.
Boom. Now, one less.
Yep. We got 50 some odds, so come on. Coats on kids. Coats on kids.
That's right, because we can't give them cocktails. We already tried that, and that was frowned upon.
Yes.
They do not like when we try to give these cocktails to kids, but we put a coat on a kid, they love it.
Yes.
Yeah, I love it.
Coats on kids.
All right, Don, you ready? We're out.
See you, Shelby.
Cheers,
All right, love you guys.
friends. We love you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Love you
Love
guys.
you too. Cheers.